Well, another fine lake of paddling. I just got soaked here on my side, just from being splashed from coming in here. I had to run along the shore, and yeah, I just wanted to smash me. Looks like there's probably a storm coming here, so we're gonna get ready for that. And boy, I tell you, the waves are really coming in here. Alright, we're going to see if we can get something set up here. Can set up the tarp. Probably right there. Alright, we're all set up again. Ready for another storm. So I've got one of these portable sinks here. This is not Maddy's water dish. She's just having a little drink. But these things are really good because they do make it's better it's for doing the dishes. You can use the biodegradable soap in here and then dump it far away from your site. The biodegradable soap is not biodegradable if you use it just right in the lake. It's only biodegradable if it's like being filtered through the earth. And it's also very handy for days whenever you've got water coming in like this and you really just can't get down there. I just went down on that little bit right here to scoop up that water, and I just got splashed all over on my side, and so you really wouldn't be able to pump there, and you wouldn't be able to just sit out there in the boat. So those are really handy for pumping water and for doing the dishes. Having said that, this is the Granite Gear sink, and I don't like it at all. The problem is that it doesn't really hold its structure very well, and so if an end starts going here, and I had this happen to me yesterday, if an end starts falling in, as soon as it kind of dips in there, then the whole thing goes. And so I was sitting there working away, and then all of a sudden, splash all over my foot, this thing went down. So anyways, I will be looking for a different one, but at least it'll do in a pinch right now. There you go. So now I'm all set, so I can just go ahead and pump away here and fill up my my water bottle with this. All right, well, we got a whole bunch of firewood here. These are all branches from a downed tree. The only thing right now is that you're constantly rushing to get everything out, trying to get everything done, before it rains, because it's this constant threat of a great big storm coming. So anyways, we're all set for it. All those branches that we have translated into this pile of wood here, which will be plenty for tonight. And we got tons of starter here. So we are all set. If I can find a little bit of birch bark. Ah, there we are. Birch bark right over here. So I'll just grab a little bit of that, and we'll be all set for a fire. Then that's it. All we need to do is make up dinner, and we're done. What time do we have here? Let's see. It is 5:15. Hoorah! Lots of time. I got tired of sitting in the wind, so I did the tarp up to block the wind again. I got the canoe here as well, propped up to block a little bit from that side. I've got the back pegged down. I just made some pegs out of some sticks. And I've tied up the sides here. And corner up here, other corner to that tree. And this is why I bring extra rope, because this one here is going all the way up to that tree way over there. And so that works great. And it could just pour right now, and that would be no problem. So that's our little wind shelter, so we can kind of take refuge there while things are huffing and puffing out here. And Maddy is taking her usual refuge at the back of the wind block. Very satisfying being out of the wind. I just put together the daily snacks, and this is basically my lunch. And what I've got for this trip, for each day I have some gorp, about 3 ounces of gorp. I've got, instead of bringing fruit sticks, which I often do, and this time I brought some dried fruit that I dried myself. I've got dried apple, cherries, and plums, so just a little bit of that. This works out to 1.75 ounces of M&Ms, just a nice sized container for it. I'm bringing real cheese this time. I've got little 2-ounce blocks of old cheddar sealed up. I've got one of these per day, and this is a really nice treat. Very flavorful and very tasty. I've switched from granola bars to Cliff bars. These are great. They don't break, they hold together really well. They've got a lot of good stuff in them that keeps you going, and they are tasty. The crunchy peanut butter, can't say enough about that. And meat sticks. This is the usual pepperoni sticks that I bring. These are the ones where you buy them in the store and they'll have, they'll say right on it that they don't require refrigeration. Those are the ones that you'll want. They're a little firmer than most. Really enjoy these on the trail. You ready for bed? Oh, this just never gets old, eh? Oh, you've been waiting so long. Alright. Wow, goose, eh? Come on. Over. No. There you go. Good girl. Alright. And off to sleep. I'm all ready to go here, and we have under here, we have a oh, it's a goose. Oh, hi goose. Hold on. Hold on. Do you hear that? Nothing. There's no water crashing on shore. Oh. Well, we have a nice crisp morning here. It's pretty chilly out. Kind of nice actually. A little bit of fog rising off the water. Well, we have a change today. Don't know if you notice anything different here, but right here is where I was putting my tent. My tent can now fit back inside the pack. So the pack's quite tall again, but my food has gone down enough that I can get my tent back inside, which is where I like it. Keep it nice and safe in there. I'm going to do a quick repair here. This is one of the buckles that broke right here. The same problem I had with my main buckle. Now they can still clip, as you can see, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the less important side buckles here and swapped that for this one here. For the front, I've been able to take these straps here that are left on each side and tie them after I buckle it, and that seems to be doing all right. But if worse comes to worse, I may look at an alternative for this. But so far it's been all right, so I'm going to leave that for now. But we're just about ready to head out here. It's about 7:45 right now. Wanted to get an earlier start on today. Got a lot of walking to do, and that one 3.8 portage, if I do a double carry, we're looking at a lot of clicks, like 12 kilometers of walking. So yeah, lovely weather. Wow, I could really go for this all day. This would be just wonderful. Anyways, we're coming into the first portage here. This is 1.2. I'm going to do a double carry on this. I've never done a double carry for that long, and I just want to get an idea of just how long that will take, which will give me a better idea for 3.8. And I really want to just keep my energy up. I don't want to kill myself here, and we've got time. It's like about 8:20 right now, so we should be able to knock this off. There's not too much paddling in today. There is some marsh paddle in that. You just really never know how long it is because it can be so windy. But either way, I'm figuring, let's see how this turns out, we should be at our campsite by about, 3 or sooner. That would be great. Done quite a bit of uphill on this. It's interesting because all I can do is think about if I had my boat and the pack, how it would be killing me. Well, speaking of uphill, we got down here and then straight up here. And I don't really worry about that now, which is kind of nice. But you just pay for it in time. So I mean, as with anything, you've got to pay one way or another. So if you take the boat in the pack, you pay with sweat and pain. And if you, but you gain on time. And you just take the pack separately, and then the boat, then you pay in time. But you don't take up so much energy and so much water and all of that. So right now we do have some time, and this is going pretty well. My pack was riding pretty heavy on my shoulders, so I just lifted it up here, tightened it up some more. You really don't want to be feeling too much of your straps on your shoulders. They just want to be kind of keeping it balanced. But that's not where you want to be taking all the weight. You want to be taking your weight, or you want to be taking the weight of the pack on your hips. That's where mine is right now, so this is really quite comfortable. And I'm on day 5 now. It's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So easy to lose track of the days. I'm really settling in now. This is what I've always felt too, is that whenever I went on 4 or 5 day trips, I always felt like I was just settling in and then I had to go home. So now I'm really settling in, and I've got until Sunday. And I mean, this really is starting to feel like home now. It's tough though. Whenever you have a family, that's the hardest part. I've got 2 kids and my wife, and I miss them terribly. But you just keep busy, and you just look forward to seeing them and appreciate them all the more when you get home. Boy, someone's been busy here. Wow. This is the first time that I've seen a dock this far out. Like an out and out dock. Look at this. What the hell? Wow. Beautiful conditions. You must be able to have motorboats here. What the hell? Interesting. What lake is this? We are now heading back on the 1.2. Ooh, this is quite wonderful, so light. I really need to get to camp early today so I can do a wash. I mean, I stink. Well, my clothes stink. I had a swim yesterday and kind of cleaned up a bit, but wow. I was checking my shirts to see which one was less rank this morning, and I actually gagged. So that's not a good sign.